Well, I'm the founder of Heroes of Freedom, and I'm a disabled war vet. I started Heroes of Freedom, had started out with just a housing program, and where we go out and we renovate disabled veterans' homes to make them handicap accessible. And then from that point, I moved and I started a healing program with the help of Veronika. And we use art as a way to help heal the veterans that suffer from PTSD and substance abuse problems. And we've been blessed now to have this program at the VA facility at Lake Nona going on 2 years now. Well, this is a collaboration from a lot of different artists, some veterans and some aren't veterans, but we're all tied to a veteran, whether it's a father or a cousin or uncle. So a lot of people just came on board and they submitted their pieces, they heard about it, and they came on board, and this turned out just awesome. Or they use art as a way to calm down when they're going through different situations, stressful situations. So we get so many written testimonials. It's beautiful.
I'm the Healing Arts Director for Heroes of Freedom, and I put together therapeutic workshops for veterans. And so we kind of wanted to take one of the classes that we do at the VA, the Healing Arts, and bring it to life and bring it to the public. As the Healing Arts Director, I lead the painting class, and so I've seen them, we go once a month, and I've seen them transform their artwork just from learning how to use it as like an active form of meditation. And so it's really been calming to them. We have a couple pieces from the veteran hospital. The veterans themselves have submitted some pieces for the show, so we have some of that up right now. And it's just been really inspiring to have people submit pieces here that are veterans or involved with veterans. It's just really healing.
Well, we're the Hope and Help Center. We're the largest age service organization here in Orlando. This project is funded by a grant, and it was geared towards youth. So what we did is we did an art contest for ages 2 to 24, what the red ribbon means to me. So all of this art was produced by kids here in the Orlando area, starting at ages 2, our oldest is 22. This is our first year, so we're quite happy with the turnout. We got 32 pieces, so we're really happy with it. Many of the kids, some of them are young, 2 to 6 years old. Most of them really don't understand exactly about HIV and AIDS, but when you get up to 11, 12, 13, 14, above that age, it's something that's very prevalent here in this area. It's good that that they can learn while they're also painting. So we pretty much want to do a learn and paint.
Well, I've been painting for probably about 15 years now. I went to the Ringling School of Art and Design. I teach out at Full Sail now, and my wife and I had a girl 6 years ago, and I decided I really wanted to make a book for her. And so I decided that I would paint it traditionally so I could be a little bit more refined with what I was doing and take my time with it. And so this is the culmination of about 5 years worth of working on it on and off. The book is about, it's an adventure tale. I noticed that there weren't many adventure tales for girls, and so I wanted an adventure tale for girls that's kind of on an epic scale. So this is based on the works of H.P. Lovecraft. He's a horror writer from turn of the century, later than turn of the century, but around that time. And so I wanted something grand that the heroine could kind of overcome, but still kind of frame it in a way that's appealing to children and not too scary.
I love to draw with pen. I started off because I believe it was hard and it was difficult and time consuming. I was like, oh sure, why not? And usually my pieces I try to create narrative pieces, pieces that tell a story. Usually all my pieces are biblically related. I try to do things of my opinion and the things I've read in the books, Bibles, experience, and just everyday life.
We're here tonight from the Osceola County School for the Arts. We are celebrating the last exhibition that the students will have, the seniors will have here, and the art show's title, I Am. So what I am, I'm an artist, I'm innovative, I'm creative. So they're all here trying to give their own personal visual voice. We usually have our own art shows at school as an underclassman, and usually as a senior, this is one way that we have. We're working on providing more ways to communicate to the community what art Osceola County School for the Arts provides.
Well, I am a digital artist. I do a whole lot of graffiti work, and I do a lot of reconstructing of pieces of art from all around the world, and I take them apart and I put them back together. And so basically for the last couple of years, that's what I've been doing. The piece that I have right here is called Tearing Me Off the Wall. And this is a piece that I found in Marseille, France, a couple of years ago. That was a big piece of burlap that was physically being torn off the wall by a group of men. And I stopped them and I said, let me take a picture of this. There was no color, there was nothing. It was done with a bunch of little eyelets and all kinds of little pieces of metal. And I sort of took it home and reconstructed it as much as I wanted to and added color and paint. And so this is what it turned out to be. This is what I saw up on the wall.
This happens to be a color pencil drawing of my horse. It was drawn from a photograph I took of him, and it's done in color pencil, which is the medium I work in now almost exclusively. I was an art teacher for about 35 years and have worked in all different mediums, but color pencil is my medium of choice.
I am a retired art teacher and I'm part of the Colored Pencil Society of America. I work almost exclusively with colored pencils, and I don't know, I spend time in my studio a lot and I really enjoy it. I work with a group of people that get together once a week, and also I'm part of the Gainesville chapter. We have 2 retreats a year, and we also put on this show every other year, and so I'm part of that group, and it's just really enjoyable. The Gainesville chapter has approximately 50 members, and what we do is try to promote the colored pencil art and also to help promote standards for the shows. So each show and each piece has to meet certain standards to even be considered. We also help with the manufacturers who make colored pencils to make sure that their quality product meets our standards. So it's pretty tough. It's tough competition, and it's a tough medium, but we feel like we really do a good job with it. This particular show is wonderful. We love being here at CityArts Factory.
I actually have been creating mosaics for 4 or 5 years. This is one of 3 different mediums that I work with. This particular piece I have created with 12 gauge shotgun shells, empty, used, or spent hulls, and I've manipulated them in a way to create the flag. And there are 2,886 shells to make this flag here. Being able to be pro-American and incorporate the American flag into my art like this would definitely be something that I support. My other mediums that I work with are puzzle pieces and computer keys. In all my art, I do try to embed something suggesting the American flag, like hidden puzzle pieces that have an American flag on the puzzle piece itself, and as far as this goes.
Artwork is right here behind me. I'm originally from Louisiana, so I think that I was inspired a lot by just growing up there. There's a lot of weird things that I grew up with, or maybe not even weird, just kind of bizarre things about Louisiana that I grew up with that kind of inspire a lot of my artwork today. I'm also inspired by dreams and just different mannerisms in people. I mostly do a lot of acrylic on canvas, but recently I started doing more two-dimensional pieces like what's behind us right here. And I don't know, I pretty much like to play around with whatever I can find. Like, hand it to me and I'll try to do something with it. Whenever I first saw this place, I was just like really excited about it. Because I actually didn't even really know too much about Envy before. but now I think it's probably one of the best places to show artwork. I could see so many different styles of artwork fitting in here, and it's a great location as well.
I love how the Orlando art scene has provided this avenue for us to showcase our work and give real-life experience for our seniors and for our artists.
I've been down here like for a couple of years, and it seems to be thriving. A lot of new, a lot of up-and-coming artists. So it's really nice to participate in this.
And the art scene here is just incredible. I'm just excited about being here. Right.
Like themed nights that they have like around town, like in the Falcon, and like all this sort of like gallery hop stuff that they're doing. I think they're really starting to focus more on artwork in Orlando, which I'm really happy about.